students, Mr. Stanley here. This is a song about how everyone is special. Let's talk about tolerance. Everyone is different, and that's okay. We come in many colors.
Hello, Kingaroy State School. Cyril here. Were you able to be a trustworthy diamond student last week? Well done, students. Now to this week. This week we are going to talk about tolerance, particularly how we can show the value of tolerance when accepting other people's opinions. Remember, you don't always have to agree, but you must be able to accept the thoughts of others. This may mean your opinion may not always be right, and you will need to accept corrections from your teacher or another person. Let me tell you about a story about a little sugar glider named Bridget, who thought she knew everything and was always right. One day, Bridget and my friend Jack were talking about why it was important to tell someone where you were going. "It's not important, Jack," said Bridget. Bridget replied, "Jack, what happens if you get hurt or get lost?" "That won't happen to me," remarked Bridget. "But what if—" Bridget cut Jack off. "You don't know nothing, Jack, so stop telling me what to do." Poor Jack. It didn't matter what you said to Bridget, his opinion never counted. "I tried for the last time," thought Jack. The next day, Bridget decided to go off without telling anyone where she was going. It was getting dark when Bridget's mum came over to Jack's family tree to ask if anyone had seen her. "Have you seen Bridget today, Jack?" her mum asked. "No, Mrs. Glider," said Jack. "The last time I saw Bridget was yesterday. She didn't like me telling her that it's important to let someone know where you're going." "Oh," said Mrs. Glider. "It's okay, Jack. I am so sorry she didn't listen to you. I have a terrible feeling she has got herself lost, or worse still, caught in a tree somewhere." "That's okay," replied Jack. "I just hope she's okay." Mr. and Mrs. Glider looked all night for Bridget, and as the dawn was breaking, they finally found her, crying and sore, having fell short of the next tree. "Bridget, why didn't you listen to Jack yesterday? You must tell someone where you are going," scolded Mrs. Glider. "I know," sniffed Bridget. "I should have listened, Mum. I am so sorry." "That is okay. Thank goodness you are safe. You know Mr. Fox and Mr. Snake are always looking for an easy meal. You are a very lucky little glider," remarked Mr. Glider. As it turned out, Bridget spent a week in Bottlebrush Hospital, having suffered a broken wing and bruising to her tummy. The most valuable lesson for her was learning to listen and accept the opinions of others. So, this week, let's practice accepting the opinions of others and learning from each other. Now, before I go, here is our friend Matilda from Bush Telegraph TV. Hello, here's Matilda from Bush Telegraph TV. CPA, a reminder when in the CPA we are either to sit, read a book, or eat. It is not for running, yelling across to friends, or playing games. If you want to do those things, bring a hat and play down on the oval or the fort. Book Week. A big, big thank you must go to Mrs. Boyle and her eager elves for a fantabulous book week. So if you see Mrs. Boyle around the school, don't forget to say thank you. Wows. Lots of new offerings of wows. So don't forget to listen carefully to your teachers on what is happening and when. Only 3 weeks to go. Remember, we only have 3 weeks to go until the end of term. So work hard, listen carefully, and do your best. Diamond students never give up. Now to the joke of the week. What did the horse say when it fell? I've fallen and I can't giddy up. And here is a tricky one. Let's see who can understand this play on words. 2 hats were hanging on a hat rack in the hall. One hat said to the other, "You stay here, I'll go on ahead." So until next week, this is Matilda signing off for Bush Telegraph TV. Bye-bye now.
We show tolerance. Everywhere we show tolerance. Because we care, we show tolerance. Near and far, accepting others just the way that they are.